Good morning, beautiful souls. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all doing on today? It is Friday morning, and it is about 8:06. I'm in my car. I am outside the dentist's office. I had an 8, I think 10 appointment. I'm about to go in now to do this last appointment for the year, you all, so I won't lose any of this money with my dental insurance. So I am going in to get this last appointment done for the year. It is really cloudy, you all, today. A little cool. It's wintertime, of course, but it's supposed to be like 90% chance of rain. So I mentioned I wasn't probably going to get out on the deck to share a message with you all this morning. But anyway, I will be back to talk with you all soon. I'm going to go ahead and get in here, get my teeth cleaned, and see what else they say. Once you go to the dentist, you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. But you know what? I thank God that we have dental insurance where I can keep going, right? But anyway, I'm going to go in here, let them look at these beautiful 57 years of teeth here. Well, I didn't have them 57 years. I don't know when they came out, but probably about 50 years. But anyway, going to go in and get this done, you all. And I'll come back and talk to y'all soon. Have a great day now. Hey, beautiful souls. I am back in my car. I went in to the dentist and had a little evaluation done. And this is a new dentist I came to. I got the information in my actual, you get the little cards and what have you in the mail. And I was like, well, I'm going to go to this dentist because I have had two different dentists. I had a dentist I've been going to forever, but it's like the holiday seasons. He's closed. He closes at 5. It's like holiday seasons really, and summers are times I really try to go, especially holiday seasons for things or when I'm off or whatever. And I had another dentist I was going to, and they said, well, I don't know how they make money like that. But then the way their schedule was, it was just so many people. I said, well, you know what? I need to find a dentist, Lord, that's some kind of way here. So this dentist here I found, it was a family care, dental urgent care. So I was like, they're putting up a lot of different actual facilities now. Like, you can go to emergency room, like the hospitals only had the emergency rooms. Now they have different breaking points of those parts of that now, which is wonderful. And that's what they're doing with the dental. So I was like, let me try this here. So when I came on in, it's like, good, let me get in here and get this done. And the lady said, well, she's going to review your teeth. You may not get a cleaning today. I'm like, well, I called for a cleaning. I want to get my end of the year cleaning in and then look at some other things. So I do have a couple of things here, honey. But but it's amazing how I always say after I had my hysterectomy, had a partial, then I had the final one in 2007, and then your body go through full menopause. I noticed, have y'all noticed any menopausal women out there, maybe women that have had hysterectomies, not menopausal, but women that have had hysterectomies, it takes everything out of your body. My skin's breaking out now. A lot is happening. I didn't get on here to talk about this, but I'm coming to it. I'm going to talk about with you beautiful souls in a minute. But I just have to share this. And the teeth was one of those things. And I was like, what is going on? My teeth falling out and things happening. And, I'm not a person to eat a lot of crazy things for my teeth and all of that. But still, I knew, and people have told me once you have hysterectomies, totally, my uterus out, full hysterectomy and everything. And it's like things change. On top of the weight. I noticed that as well, big time. But I'm like, okay. So I'm like, just give me my list and I'm going to come in and break down and do things. They love to talk about payments as it relates to charging. I'm like, no, I'm not going to charge. I want to pay. So I'm just going to break down everything I've got to come in here and do. And I'm fine with that. But you all, on top of that, there's one that was feeling a little funny down there. And I was like, one day. But she said that one needs to come out. Yeah. Do you hear me? I'm going to go in. So she said, my hygienist has someone. You can wait an hour. I'm like, yes, go shopping. I said, no, I'm not going to go back here because, honey, it's back that way. It's like a full-fledged shopping thing back there. I'm not going to go back that way to any stores. But I'm like, okay, let me do that. I'm probably going to stop up here at Walgreens or whatever right here to get some Tylenol. Because they like to give you all this medicine for pain. But otherwise, I'm going to stop right here because my CVS is on down from my house. I'm going to stop right there. I pass by and get something for pain, and that's it for that. But anyway, I didn't have plans on coming to get a tooth taken out, but I already knew. You know, when people do things, I already have my speculations and know. I knew a few teeth and some things that I had a problem with this. I said, is this one right? She said, yeah. But that's good because that'll be a day. It did bother me one day. And I was like, it'll be the time probably tonight after my teeth is cleaned. So once they clean my teeth, they're going to get that out. And it's fine. I'm off next week. No problem. I've had teeth pulled before. But anyway, you know, I was like, let me go ahead and get that over with. And, you know, at the end of the year, we try to think about things that we want to do and what have you. And I knew I needed to get this done because, you know, I don't want to lose my, that $1,000 in insurance. You know, go ahead and get that done. And I think I have to pay $50-some to get this tooth pulled, which is fine. But anyway, just want to go ahead and get a few things taken care of. And then when I get home today, my plans is to work on some stuff, work on some coaching stuff and all that. But anyway, beautiful souls, I just wanted to jump out and tell you this. And I was going to go live, but then I was like, no, I'll probably be able to do an extensive live for like 20 minutes that I normally do because I may have to go back in. But I want to come out and just, share a little bit of how I've been talking about on my lives and even on a actual video yesterday about comfort and courage. And somebody did reach out and, just share a little something with me. And I said, I think I want to talk a little bit more about this because I know what people go through in life generally and what people have going on, especially, I hate to say this time of year, but excuse me, y'all, but I'm like, how do you get in the car and your back itch? Okay, but I have my seat warmer on because it's cold out here. And I'm like, have my seat warmer on right now. But I wanted to elaborate a little bit more on that because many times we can allow things to come into our life and we let them, take residency there. And I'm like, you're not going to come in here and I'm going to allow you to pay rent here with some things going on in my life. And I keep looking up y'all because I'm trying to make sure they're not coming to the door saying they're ready for me. Okay, so if I have to jump off, that's why. But hopefully not. But you have to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to allow different things to come in and just take charge here. And, when it comes into being comfortable and just getting to a place where you're just complacent and what is and what happens, and I'm fine with that. We have to tell ourselves, well, you know what? I need to shift this mindset a little bit. I need to allow clarity to come in and understand this is not how it's going to be. And we have to think about how situations and things in our life that we let come in, how it's going to cause so much to take place. And that could be a big level of anxiety can come in, fear can come in, all of these things can happen. And we're just like, why are they going? What's going on? And why are these things happening? Because we really allow them to come in, right? We just open up the door and say, come on in, come on in, come on in. But what we have to do is shut the door for some things and say, okay, I'm going to shut this door right now for a minute. And I'm going to step back and reevaluate some things in my life. Most importantly, reevaluate myself. I had to do that, yes. So I had to realize and say, there's some things that may be occurring. Like I said, my life is not perfect. Things are not perfect, but I know how to handle things and what I can allow, how to not allow things to come in and just take charge, right? So I said, you know what? I refuse to let anxiety and fear become my companion. See, we can allow things to become our companion, and we can get good companionship with things, right? And we don't even like it, but they become our companion in life. And we don't even like the way that it's treating us. We don't like the way that it's making us feel. We don't like the conversations it's giving us, the conversations we're having with it. And we're allowing it to be our companion. Think about companionships when you're in relationships or in your marriages and things. And think about how, if things are not right, how it makes you feel, right? How it makes you feel. Sometimes people, for many reasons, we don't judge, stay there until they really say, okay, I'm ready to move away. Or people say, no longer, I'm clipping this. But I told myself, I'm not going to allow anxiety and fear to be my companion. No, they're not going to be my companions in this life that I've had. As I mentioned, and if you all didn't see, I was 57 on the 12th of this month, and I have to revamp and look at some things. I look at some things, not saying every year on my birthday, but when that birthday comes, that means I have been on this earth for 57 years. Not that I don't look at each day of what's going on and acknowledge each day and be grateful for each day of my life, but I say, okay, 57 years God gave me life. He allowed me to walk on this earth for 57 years on December the 12th. Now it's December the 7th. Yeah, 27th. And I have to think about those things. So we have to think about, what are we going to allow to be our companionship, which means that I'm not going to let it get close to me, or let it just be snuggled with me, or let it, get into my heart, or get into my mind, body, soul, and the spirit and take over. No. Anxiety can take over, and it can have a big part of your life, beautiful souls, to where you can't even move forward in anything. Now, I tell people, and I want to come back and reiterate this, I'm not a counselor per se of what I'm doing here. I'm not a psychiatrist, not a doctor. I'm a certified life coach. So I coach people to help them understand that you have all the tools that you need. You just need to be coached to help you boost a little bit, right? Sorry, y'all, but my back again. Excuse me. And my nose is running a little bit. Excuse me, you all. So when it comes to that, I have to tell myself, what do I need to do? I'm not going to allow these things to take over, because we can allow things to take over our lives, right? And anxiety is a big thing, beautiful souls, that especially women, that comes into play. Do we know it's coming sometimes? No. Are we allowing it to come in many times? No, but it comes in baby steps, right? Of things that happen in our life. But let's think about this. I compared it as far as being a companion, because sometimes we allow it to be that, to where we sometimes even rely on it. We sometimes put it first. Sometimes we allow it to be that, to walk with us, to be with us on our journey each day. We take it to bed with us. We wake up with it. We conversate with it. Excuse me? We can't do that. It will not be our companions, you all. We can't allow it to be our companions. So think about this. This is something we need to refuse to allow to happen. The anxieties that come in our lives break off from other things. Right now, this time of the year, the anxiety can come into place because people are going through deep depressions, which I understand. People are going through grief. People are going through moments of feeling sad. People are going through moments of feeling hopeless. People are going through moments of just feeling all of these things, and I call them different pain points. And many times people can't figure out how to get from one level of life to the next. And it's okay. Remember, I say it's okay to not be okay. But I don't want you to stay there, beautiful souls. But people just can't figure out how do they need to get and move out of this and say, okay, I need to shut this out. You're not going to come in. You're not going to be my companion. You're not going to get close to me, get close in my heart. I'm not going to let you take over. And many times we don't know how to handle this or what to do. And what I want to encourage you, beautiful souls. Yes, I can come in and say things, but I'm here to encourage you to think about this. How are you allowing these things to be a part of your life? The anxiety turns to fear, comes out of being comfortable. How are you allowing this to be a part of your life? Where are you letting it in? Let's think about that. Where are you letting it in? Think about it. I'm waiting. Where are you letting it in? It can come in many forms and fashions. It can come through other individuals that you're allowing in your life. It can come through your financial status. It can come through the spirituality that you may say you're having, but you're not. It can come into relationships with other people. It can come in as it relates to the jobs. hmm It can come into all of those things. And I'm sharing these things because when we look at the circle of life, the financial, the spiritual, the relationships, the jobs, all of these things are part of life. And when we allow anxiety to come in and fear come in, it becomes boogled up. It becomes a mess, you all. So, beautiful souls, I want you to think about this. I want you to refuse, you all, to let anxiety and fear to become your companion. Think about companionship. When you're looking for companionship in life and say, you know, I want to love again. What are you looking for? Or, I'm not going to deal with companionship right now because of what I've been through. What did you have to push away at that time to become free from that? Beautiful soul, think about companionship. Then think about fear and anxiety to say, no, you're not going to come here and sit here in my life, take over my life. It's easy said than done, I know. Do I have anxieties that come in? Yeah, it comes in sometimes, but I know how to control and what I have to do right now. I had to learn what I needed to do. And it goes back to me saying, you know what? I'm of age to where I don't have to deal with these things. See, we're younger sometimes in things, and I'm going to say that because I'm going to speak of me. I didn't know how to handle things. But as life came, and as life came, and as life went, and I remember Medea, I had a Medea, my mom's mom, she would always say, just keep on living. That's what it is. Just keep on living. Wisdom sets in place. Keep on living. Keep on living. Those moments happen in your life, which I say they're teachable moments which become wisdom. You learn. So I can say I refuse to let anxiety and fear become my companionship because I no longer say I'm sitting in comfort. I don't have to accept these things. I always tell people I'm of age now. I don't have to deal with it, but many people are not of age. You may be a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old, or 50-year-old listening right now. And I want you to understand that. I want you to think about your walks of life, your journey that you're on, things that you have come out of because you said, no longer would I allow it to be my companion. You decide to step away from these things because you said, no longer would I allow it to be a part of me. You did it. You did it. So it doesn't matter right now about the age thing. I'm here to tell you, I wish someone was able to tell me that in my younger years. But the times that we're in, the time that I grew up in, the era was different. Whereas I had strong women there. I had praying women there. I had praying grandmothers. I had praying aunts. I had praying mother. I had that strength there that I saw all day long. You know, people we talk about being in church all the time. I had that there. And if I didn't have that there, that foundation being built, I wouldn't be able to talk to y'all about this now at 57, but I'm going to tell you something. This was here with me in my 40s, in my 30s, even my 20s. This wisdom, and this was here with me a long time ago. But now we have platforms and things there that can help us share and help others. I was a praying child. I tell people, I'm gonna show you some prayers that my mom had that I have, and I kept them, and I would pray over those prayers. They're like turning brown and crumbly. I'm gonna show them to you. I was a praying child, always prayed. So it allowed me to get to different levels of life to where it didn't knock me out, didn't take me out. Taking care of my dad to his last breath, feeding him morphine on hospice. It didn't knock me out because I was a praying person, a praying woman. You know, next year after that, my mom getting cancer, another episode. It didn't knock me on my feet. It allowed me to be able to make it. Watching my dad grow up drinking and being in our home, and my mom and dad lost their home. We didn't have nowhere to go. I had to move my grandma. There were days I remember we didn't have the food we usually, we need to have to eat. I didn't have food. My mom worked hard to make a way. There was no food stamp welfare. My mom worked hard for us to make a way. I didn't see none of that on there. She worked hard. But I was a praying child. I was kept praying and kept praying and kept praying for us to make it through. See, all of that is something that I can look back on and say, I made it because of being a praying child. But I had the prayer warriors there, the praying mothers, the praying grandmothers, the praying aunts, the praying sisters, the praying church family in church all day on Sunday, involved in things in church. That was a part, it was there, which now really helped me understand that, wow, it helped me get to a zone to say, I don't have to sit in comfort to say, that's how it has to be. Courage came into place, courage came into my heart. But now I can say it's a mindset. The teachable moments which turned to wisdom. But back then, it was just praying. Praying sisters, your lifestyles, what you saw, the communities, how the communities were strong, how we were families back then. Thank God, I always thank God I was born in that era. Because it's lost right now, it's not there right now. So I can come on this platform and other platforms and share that to help other individuals understand that are younger to say, you know what, the communities are not the same. The family structures are different. The strength is not there. You don't see the different praying communities like I saw, but I can come in and share with you to help you understand. Guess what? We can build this here on this platform. And then I realized that I refuse to let anxiety and fear become my companion. No longer. So I'm here to tell you, beautiful souls, that you can do that the same as well. You don't have to allow that to be a part of your life. You can say, no, you would not come and take residency here in my life. Anxiety, fear, because it's time to restructure your mindset and say no longer. See, when we go and do things differently, we speak differently, we say things differently, I'm here to tell you that those individuals that don't need to be on your journey are those individuals that are really destroying your journey right now. Honey, trust me, they're going to take a U-turn and go another way. Or they're going to jump away, or jump off the bridge, or jump off the road, go in the ditch, or whatever. They're going to go off of the journey that you're on. Trust me, if you're ready to go on that journey, to say, no longer will I refuse to let anxiety and fear become my companion, watch what happens. Speak it, say it, do it, and watch what happens to those that are holding you back. What was causing the anxiety? What was causing the fear? Watch. Watch those situations, the financial burdens. Watch all of that go away. Watch the things with employment, the jobs occur, great things come into your life. Watch what happens, beautiful souls. Things will happen, things will change. So today, I want you to think about, I want you to refuse to let anxiety and fear become your companion. No longer. We have to say this. And I'm speaking these things for the end of the year because I know people reflect and they say what they're going to do for a new year. But I'm here to put it there for you to walk into a new year. And I'm just saying it because this is where people's mindsets are right now. But let's just do this anyway. Let's just do this anyway, and let's do it together. Let's hold each other accountable, right? I'm here to help you. Think about that. I want you to think about it, beautiful souls. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in to get the teeth cleaned, get this one pulled, and Yeah, come on this journey with me on this one, honey. My Lord. I didn't think I was going to have a tooth pulled today, but when she was mentioned, I remember one day something bothered me there, and I was like, ooh, this would be my time after the teeth cleaning, because you know they clean your teeth, and sometimes things affect when they clean your teeth. So I'm going to get all this done today. It's going to be a rainy day. It's cloudy. It don't matter. I'm going to go home, chill and relax, and I'll come back and talk to you all later. But anyway, go back and look at my actual videos in my life that I was talking about courage and comfort. Yesterday, how we're going to step, I spoke about how we need to step out this actual comfort zone and step into courage zone for 2025. We need to, we need to think about it. You want more. I want more. We want more. Let's do it together. Beautiful souls. We can do it. I know. How I know? Because I did it. I've been doing it. God wants more for you and I. He always said he didn't place us here on this earth to take up space. He didn't do that. I have to tell people all the time, he didn't put us here to take up space. So let's think about it. There are things you want to do. There are things I want to do. So I'm going to see today. I think it's the day I may go and start working on some things. I put a timer on my phone for an hour when I'm cleaning or doing anything, but today is a day I'm probably going to go in and work on writing some things and doing some things business wise I want to work on. And tomorrow I'm probably going to give myself an hour and a half or so to go into my office and get some things moved around. And I usually do that because it eliminates anxiety. This is what I do. I told my coworkers, it was like a good idea. I would write down some things I'm going to do. Don't overload it. It may be some goals or things you want to do. Don't overload it. But I put my timer on my phone an hour to say, this is how long I'm going to work on this. Even when I'm at work and I have a couple of projects I got to work on, I say, okay, I put my alarm on for 30 minutes. I'm going to work on this. Finish it. Bam. Put it back on again. Finish it. Bam. Because I have multiple things I have to do at work at times. So we have to look at that. That eliminates the anxiety. It eliminates the fear to come in and say, oh gosh, how am I going to get this done? We have to look at that with life. Put a timer on things to say, okay, this is how long I'm going to deal with this. Today is the day I'm going to work on this project. I'm going to work on this. I'm going to do this. Put a timer on it. We have to do that with life itself. Say, okay, I'm giving myself this time to say no longer will I deal with this. We have to do that with it. That's a whole nother conversation about putting a time limit on things when you're ready to work on some things yourself, situations, people, plans, goals, whatever. You got to put a timer on it. So today, beautiful souls, let's refuse to let anxiety and fear become our companion. No longer will we allow that. I'm going to go ahead and go back in. I'm getting hungry. I have got my Rise coffee. It's cold. Wish I had a microwave in there where I could heat up and drink it. But I'm going to see. They had coffee, but I'm going to see. But I'm getting hungry. Gosh, that's why I want this cleaning first. I have peanut butter crackers, but I want to eat the thing and have something in my teeth. But I'm going to see if they had coffee. I'm going to see if they had coffee made. And I don't like iced coffee, so because I don't like iced coffee. Let me see here. No, I don't like iced coffee. I probably just have a peppermint. I don't like iced coffee. You have a little candy cane. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get in here and get settled. I've been here 27 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and get in here and get my teeth cleaned. I'm sorry. That's no copyright. That's my car actually shutting down. There was no music or anything. So I hope it don't pick that up and think that was my car. I have a Hyundai Palisade 2025. So it does all these torques or whatever. So that's what that was. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get in and just remember. Think about it, okay? I want you to think about it. Companionships. Think about it. And then think about how we allow comfort and anxiety and fear become our companions. We got to work on some things, right? We're going to talk about a little later, beautiful souls. I'm going to go ahead and go in. I've been on here 28 minutes. So I'll talk with y'all soon.